Hi Gemini, hello, welcome to my channel Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marta. These messages are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys and myself as well, of course. Hello you guys, hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope everything's good and you're well and safe. And Gemini, these messages are here for those that seek personal and or spiritual growth, so they can be triggering, right? If that's not what you want, then maybe that's not for you. The channel isn't. If it is, awesome, great, hi. So I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, gems, and yeah, I thought about something which I found on another channel, and I thought it was awesome. To encourage others. What I was thinking, since I'm giving away a free reading every month, a 20-minute free reading every month, I thought it might be really nice if you guys could help elevate. And if you want to win that free reading, of course, those that already entered by subscribing and saying so in the comment section have entered already, right? For the month of April. But if you do want to win that and want to help elevate the collective, which would be so awesome, drop something in the comments that does so, like wishing well to everyone. Say something nice to the people that see the comment section, right? And Spirit and I are going to pick a winner for this reading, and I'm super excited to see if this is going to work. And if you want to participate in that, I would be super happy if you did. Okay, cool. Ah, lovely. All right, you guys, this is a general reading. It's for first card is out already. It's for May 2020. And again, it's please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific. It's not really time specific. I do this for informative purposes. Whenever the message reaches you or resonates with you via title, no matter if it's your sign or not, then it's your reading at that time, and it might have a message in it for you, right? And you can reverse the placements, you guys. All right, you have, and this is interesting, a major arcana first. It's the Fool card. That's interesting. So you're on your spiritual journey. For some of you, you just awakened and you're like, oh my God, what is happening here, right? And what's going on in the world and all that. To others, this is, you already closed out a cycle and the new one is starting now. And yeah, as you can see, you didn't like the old, and here's the new for you, and you're embarking on that beautiful journey to more wisdom and even more awakening. Breaking news, more awakening is happening. Yeah, a lot of transformation, a lot of transformative energies are coming with us, of course. Yeah, absolutely. But this is something that is highly prosperous and highly beneficial, not just for yourself, but also for everybody else involved. And for some of you, I see here also that you're going to be involved in environmental work, helping nature recover in one form or another, right? Whatever it is that you're doing here, but this is specific, right? You're helping nature here for sure. The Three of Cups, these significate social events, social gatherings. Now, I don't know whether that's going to apply in May already, or whether that's just a sign that you're missing the social gatherings, the social get-togethers, and you are missed as well, my friends. You are missed as well. That's what I'm getting here. I'm not so much getting reconciliation, but of course, it can mean that in the sense of, yes, of course, in the sense of reconciling with your friends, like seeing your friends again and having that beautiful celebration. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Wow. But there was a situation, and I'm immediately being reminded of the Fool, the first card here, with the fire, something you didn't like and something that burned you and you had to walk away from. That could be a job, a situation, a person, a relationship. Pick yours, right? Pick yours. I'm reading for a lot of people, so pick your story. Okay, so you had to walk away from that because it had come to the point of deterioration, and you just took whatever was yours, might have left something behind, and left the situation, and it was for the better. It was definitely for the better. Trust me on this one, gems. So, but the Four of Cups, This is, yeah, this is you pouring into people or situations that are asleep, that are not really reciprocal at all. Quite the contrary. They're not even noticing that you're contributing so much. Again, this could note to a job, or this could be a relationship, or all relationships in your life could be, right? And then it's a really good thing that these are breaking away, because you need to learn how to, if you want, that is, right? But not pour into people that are not reciprocal, into situations that don't reflect that back to you, right? That is not to say give to take, give to receive, but there has to be a 50-50 thing, right, going on. Oh yeah. The Queen of Wands, exactly. And she is like the almost the archetype for these type of things, right? For learning that, because she is such a loyal person, and she shines her light so fiercely that it just radiates out of her. She knows her boundaries, and again, she doesn't really have to communicate them that much, because it's so clear to anyone who encounters her or him, not gender specific, where they are, because she has established them first within herself. She did not take what was given to her from outside influences, being that parents, being that peers, being that society in general. She reflected upon those and saw what she would take for herself and what she saw fit in her life. And that's that. And some of you might be embarking on just that journey and finding out what fits me, you know, what do I like, what do I want out of life, what do I expect in relationships. Like, this has a lot to do with respect too. How much respect do I want for myself? Matter of factly, how much do I respect myself? How much do I love myself? Because that, again, is that mirror type action that is happening and being reflected back to you. With a Knight of Swords. Let me see. This is somebody else. So we might be indeed talking about some kind of a reconciliation here with someone who acted out previously, because this is not you, this is someone else. So who acted out previously. They might like shiny things. Whatever that means. Maybe they like to polish their car or something, or motorcycle, to make it really shiny. Because that's what I'm seeing here. That's very specific. Maybe only for a few of you. But they like shiny things. They like when it sparkles. So, and they were aggressive towards you, or maybe just taken from you, is what I'm getting with this, actually. And not really taking care so much your feelings into consideration here. As long as they're good, it's okay, you know. And I'm really not starting to like that energy here. As long as they're good and taken care of, who cares about you, right, Gem? Which is pretty effed up. Pretty effed up. Oh my God, I do not like this. We have a karmic cycle here that really wants to be acknowledged and closed, right? Feelings that really need to be looked at, and the situation for what it is. That's very important here, that you realize the situation for what it is and what it brings you, the gifts that it brings you, because this does bring a huge gift. Because when a person triggers us into into seeing things, and things especially when they're hurtful, that's where it's at, because those often are tied into our deeper wounds, like sometimes even the core wounds that want to come up in us and want to be like, hey, I've been there, I really need healing. I really do need healing. And that's what these type of situations are for. And you will be in that cycle until you recognize and acknowledge what is going on. Now, that does not mean that those emotions are bad or need to be pushed away. Quite the contrary, because when you push them away, what happens is, first of all, this is a lot of energy on your part, keeping them out, and you not wanting to have anything to do with it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jim. Sorry for the interruption. So I was saying this cycle, this karmic cycle, really wants to be acknowledged and seen for what it is. And when you push stuff away, it requires an immense amount of energy on your part. But when you look at it, also maybe with the help of a professional, because there are such great individuals out there that really can help us then those can resolve really fast, especially when you're working with your body as well. When you find therapy that involves the body as well, that's crucial, because accepting that and when you have that turnaround finally, right, working through grief, pain, anger, whatever wants to come up, and lovingly acknowledge that, then you're not pushing parts of yourself away anymore. You rather embrace them. You're like, yes, you're all parts of me. You're all past parts, possibly, or the past in general. I'm gonna embrace you. And but this is a process, like I said. But if you have a really good therapist or someone to work with, it can go really, really fast, especially if you've been at it for a while. Include your body in these things is really my recommendation, because the mind with this type of work only goes so far. Okay. So work with what you find here, because the scales really want to be balanced here, and what wants to be given to you ultimately is love towards yourself, and then it's reflected back to you, love from another individual, because no one can love you as much as you love yourself. And it only shows in your environment basically reflects back to you, do you love yourself or not? And that's what you're going to attract, unfortunately. And so it's sometimes hard to get out of that cycle, but it looks like you are, and fast at that too. Like I said, when you're working and when you have found a good method that really works for you, it's like whoosh, you're taking off, mate, because nothing is stopping you anymore. These things weigh us down. It's almost like weights really that are clipped. It's really graphic now, so you might want to cover your ears, clipped into your body, right? And they're really weighing you down, and you want to take these off and be like, no, not like that. I'm taking feathers with me or something, right? Something pleasant, or something much smaller that is much easier for me to carry, right? And you're taking off here. I can definitely see that. The moon, illusions, Piscean energy. So there might have been some self-deception going on here. Self-deception is a really important tool for us. It's a survival mechanism, so don't condone that at all, right? It's important, because sometimes we just don't have the strength or energy or anything else to look at those things, especially when we are younger or in childhood even. These serve as survival mechanisms. So that's a good thing, but these are coming to light. Could also be with the Libra supermoon that is happening very soon, or that might have already happened when this video comes out. We'll see how we go, right? But that is very, how should I say, very important, right? Very important that these things want to come up and knock on your door, okay? Yeah. And you're being called to see that from a higher perspective, rather from a, oh my God, I'm being overrolled here by a wave of emotions. Rather see it from, again, from that higher perspective, and try not to be too defensive and not to push them away. That's too much energy. Go with the flow. Try to go with the flow and try to work with what you're seeing here, because they will dissolve really quickly. You'd be surprised. This is heavy shit, man. Really heavy shit. Gemini. Oh my God. The Ten of Swords. Good news is, with the Ten of Swords, it's coming to an end, right? The whole cycle is coming to an end. The pain is coming to an end. By you leaving, you activated that, basically. By your decision making of, fuck it, I've had it, I'm leaving that, I'm exiting the place, person, situation, that's it. That pain is going to stop. It might amp up before that, before you actually decide to leave, but then that's that. And wow, where it takes you, Gemini, yes, mate, the Empress. There is no one more nurturing and more awesome, I almost want to say, than the Empress. This is like the highest thing you can have, right? So very connected to nature, very grounded, again, very nurturing, very free expression. I would love to show you the contrast here, because it's important. It also speaks again to someone, some of you, I was saying earlier, who are very connected to nature already, and whose mission here it is to stand up for nature and make sure nature is protected in some way or the other. Or yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. You'll know what I'm talking about. So look at that. She's all scared and like, oh my God, no, I've burned myself again. I'm like, oh no, I've burned myself again. Don't punish yourself for that. It's just the cycle, right? Acknowledge it. And they want you to go here. They want you to go here, and you will. You will. That's the really, really good news here, Gemini, right? Well, look at this. She's so relaxed. She's really good. Like, she has the baby there. To some of you, this could actually mean that you're pregnant or gonna be pregnant, but it's very, very fertile times, of course, right? Yeah, but very nurturing in nature, but also someone who will just not be fooled, right? Who's just there and fully in his or her power, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love that for you, Jim. All right. Before, my dear friends, we take this over to the extended, in case this resonated with you, I'm going to draw for you from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So you can follow me, the links down below for the extended, either to Vimeo and or Patreon. The difference is that Vimeo is for single extendeds and Patreon is for... well, if you're watching for more than one sign, it's definitely cheaper to check out Patreon and to go with it. Also, I have little titles for the extended, so if you're not sure whether you actually want to purchase an extended, you can go to Patreon and check it out, because you can see and read over there like a little bit what the extended is about. All right, you guys, let's draw a card for you. Thank you, Spirit. 2. Which one? That one. No, they want that one. The Fire Guardian. Ignite your passion. Yes! I love it. This is awesome. And it very much reminds me of the counterpart to the Queen of Rods. Look at all that fire and that like fierce nature, right? It's awesome. Really dope. Cool. All right, let's look that up. Fire Guardian. Whoops. Ignite your passions. Connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. The Fire Guardian represents the angels of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of, but shouldn't be. Burning desires can lead to great expansion. Allow the Fire Guardian to help you awaken the wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desires. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is a powerful and absolutely encouraged by spirit. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. Wow. Wow. Gemini. Woo! All right. One more guardian angel card for you. Oh my God. Oh, you're gonna like this. Gratitude. Gratitude. It says, thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. All right, Gemini, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, comments, donations, booking private readings. I so appreciate it. And you can follow me over to the extended link down below, or I'll see you next time. All right, you guys, bye.